In today's video, we're going to give you the long-awaited, highly anticipated review of our new golf cart.
Yes, we bought a 2024 Evolution D5 Ranger 4 forward-facing golf cart.
Yeah, that's long.
They do have a 2+2 as well, and they actually have a 6-seater. Awesome. We bought the 4-seater about 7 weeks ago, and we've been driving around the Villages, Florida, and we wanted to kind of test it all out and make sure all the kinks were worked out, and that way we can report back to you some of the things that we like and some of the things that we love and maybe some of the things that we hate too.
Hate might be a little strong of a word. I'm not sure there's anything we hate.
Yeah, we actually don't hate anything about it, but now that I got your attention, there are a few things that are kind of annoyances, right?
Yeah.
Some minor design flaws that hopefully the folks at Evolution, when you get ready to make your next model, you can kind of modify this, but we've got some workarounds with that we'll show you in this video.
That's right.
Hey everybody, my name is Michael.
And I'm Tiffany.
And if you're brand new to our channel, we're just a couple of middle-aged empty nesters who moved to the Villages, Florida, Florida's friendliest hometown, and also its hottest hometown here during the summer, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we moved here about 6 months ago, and we've been documenting our journey and our experience and sharing that with you here on YouTube. And then also Tiffany runs our Facebook group. So if you haven't signed up for our YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. Smash the thumbs up and leave us a comment below. Do you already own an Evolution golf cart? Are you in the market for one? And then if you are on Facebook, go join that. Tiffany does a lot of cool, awesome things, especially like live streams and stuff, right?
Yeah, so the Villages Experience on Facebook.
And we have a website too. So our website is chock full of useful information. We have a new blog feature. We'll be writing blogs, or Tiffany's gonna be writing blogs. And then we're also gonna be putting out a monthly newsletter too.
Correct.
So go check it out. All that info is in the description below. But for all of you folks that have been following our journey, a lot of you had a lot of great questions, and a lot of you have already went out and purchased the exact same golf cart that we have, right?
Right, either in Tiffany Teal, or we've seen a lot of white ones as well.
So check out this awesome golf cart, very, very similar to ours. And who do we have here today?
It's Matt and Missy.
Yes, Matt and Missy Lockhart from Atlanta, Georgia.
From Hotlanta.
Atlanta.
Exactly.
Yep.
How long have y'all lived in Atlanta?
Well, I've been all our
I'm a
lives, really.
native. Yeah.
So we come down here for a month in the summer to see if we can beat the heat. Loving it.
Yeah.
Enjoying it. Yeah.
And what are you doing today?
Test driving golf carts.
That one looks pretty good on you.
Based on your video. So, yeah, this one's sweet. We've enjoyed it. We got to take it for a few more rounds and see how it is.
Awesome. See ya. We've had the golf cart in the shop for the last a couple of days because we had a couple of modifications. Number one, we did not have our rain gear, and in Florida during the summer, well, you have hurricane season, but if there's not a hurricane coming through, either basically it's rainy season,
Right.
it's gonna rain, or it's hot as all get out. And right now today, it's not currently raining, but there is rain in the forecast here the next couple of hours.
Right, and you never know when it's going to rain. It could say there's not going to be rain, and then there is. So you really do need the rain enclosures here in Florida.
So we got those done last week, and I'll show you a little bit of that video right now where you can see us getting that installed. So we have our golf cart in the shop today. We'll be getting our custom rain gear installed, and they will also be swapping out the seats to a different color for us. So stay tuned for the after picture. And if you want more information about where we bought our golf cart and how you can save money, check the description below. All right, so they removed the two backrests. Now they just got to remove the seat cushions, and then they'll install the brand new seats. And then after that, they will install the custom Sunbrella rain enclosure. We haven't had to use it yet. We thought we were going to use it the other day. We outran the rain, and it was kind of right there in the perimeter of us.
Yeah.
And I was getting a little wet on my left-hand side, but we were able to skirt that cloud, make a right, and get back home before that big deluge came down. So I'm starting to glisten here. It's pretty hot, even here underneath this shade. And that is one thing about the Villages, Florida. There's not much shade if you want to park and do a video for YouTube. So where are we at today?
We are in Finney, which is, we're close to the Finney Rec Center, which is one of our favorite places if you've seen some of our other videos. There is a lot of shade here, a lot of walking paths, nature trail, beautiful pool, family pool, so lots of kids this time of year with the grandkids here. Finney Grill, great place to eat. So we love Finney, and there is shade.
But
it's still hot.
But it also gets really, really busy. So we'll go ahead and apologize ahead of time, because more than likely some other cars and stuff will be showing up here at any moment.
All right, so let's start with maybe the specs of the cart and what we love about it.
Let's do it. So Tiffany Smart, she's sitting inside the cart, inside the shade, and she's got her fan on full blast right now. And we absolutely love these fans. So if you want to know where we got them, check out our Amazon shop. They come in very, very handy. So before we tell you all the things that we love, all the things that we like, and our few minor dislikes, let's jump right into all the specs and the dimensions. So the first thing to point out is this golf cart starts at less than $10,000. Evolution just recently lowered their base price. It used to be over 13 grand. Now the starting price point is a little less than $9,600. So you get a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of safety features, which we'll go over here in just a couple of minutes. But one of the biggest questions that we get is, what are the overall dimensions, and do we have any problems parking in our golf cart garage or getting it through some of the older tunnels in the northern section of the villages? So just real quickly here, the length is 114.6 inches long from the very, very tip all the way back here to the back where you see the bumper and that removable trunk back there. The overall width is 55.8 inches, and the height back here in the back is the tallest part, and that is 79.5 inches tall. So all I can tell you is we have had no issues. We've driven our golf cart all the way from Lake Denham, about as far south as you can go in Megason, all the way up to Spanish Springs, which is the original town square. And yes, there's some tunnels up there that direction that are very, very short, but we had no issues. Check it out. See, there's no scratches, there's no marks on the top of our roof there. And then after we left Spanish Springs, we drove it all the way over to Brownwood and took some of those older tunnels as well. And again, no issues. But you need to do your own research. I think there are 4 different tunnels that this may be a little too tall to go through. And the dealer that we bought this from is pretty awesome. He has a list with the dimensions of all the different tunnels. And they also have the capability of lowering this roof, I think, by 2 inches. So again, you can ask them about it. Check out our website. We'll have a link to their website and some more info. Plus, you can actually save some money if you mention that you saw our video. They've been awesome to work with. So, yeah, no problems with us getting it through any tunnel so far, and we just absolutely love it. The other thing is the power. It has a 48-volt, 110-amp-hour lithium battery. That's what comes standard, and that's one of the things that we did not like. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it's one of the things that we did not like. That was not enough range for us, so we did make a major upgrade to the 205 amp hour, and we have plenty of range. We have driven this all the way up to Spanish Springs and back, and got back home with still 52% battery left. And we've been out, matter of fact, we were just out yesterday for hours and hours and hours and drove this all over the villages, and got back home with about 27% range left. Charged it up last night, and this morning before we left, it was back to 100%. So you might want to consider upgrading. I think there's a wait list for the 205 amp hour right now, but I think they also have a 160 amp hour, which that one will probably do for most folks here in the villages. But if you're not in the villages, you're somewhere else, just driving us around the neighborhood, or maybe like a campground or something like that, then that standard 110 amp hour is going to be plenty enough battery range.
All right, we're gonna start with what Tiffany loves about the golf cart. Maybe we'll go into what Michael loves about the golf cart later. But the first thing that I love about the golf cart is the color. So they call this sky blue. We call it Tiffany teal for very obvious reasons. All of our other vehicles are white. I wanted something just bright and fun and festive to drive through the villages. It does come in 8 colors, so lots of choices for you. The next thing that I like so much about it is that it is electric. Some of you asked why we chose electric over gas. There's a few reasons. One, we can have conversations with each other in the front seat and with the passengers, and we don't have to worry about the noise. Two, the smell of gas or having to keep the extra gas cans in the garage or whatever. It's just really, really nice to have the electric vehicle, and it's great just to plug it up overnight and it's ready to go when we're ready to go out and adventure the next day. And the big old battery is under this seat, so maybe Michael will show you that later because I don't want to mess anything up. The next thing that I love about this is, and I think y'all know this, is the seat belts. So they are 3-point harness seat belts, just like in a car. We did have to get some things to make them a little more comfortable while we're driving, but other than that, they're great. We feel so secure, especially when we have to drive on some of those main roads right next to the cars that are going too fast. This also has armrest, which I love. So then the next part is in the back seat. The next thing that I love is in the back seat. We thought the forward facing is just really easy for friends and family to be able to hop in. They have the seat belts as well and the armrest, and they also have grab handles up here, and they also have grab handles in front of them. This is also a good place that we can use bungee cords or just strap on our chairs and our putters and things like that. Lots of storage back here, so everybody has their own pocket. I have fit hats and cameras and water bottles all in that little stretchy compartment. And then, you know, you have to have, my mother has to have her drink holders. So we have 2 drink holders back here, and they're high enough up that they do not hit your knees. Michael's gonna like he's taller, so it would make a difference for him. But the drink holder's all the way up here, so you do not hit your knees. And the other thing is that there are USB chargers back here for your riders as well.
All right, so there's a lot of things that I love about our Evolution D5 Ranger. Probably too many to list, but one of the first things I like about this is just the style of it. This looks like a golf car. You have kind of like you know, auto headlights with the blinkers, all that kind of stuff. You have nicer tires, nicer rims. It has disc brakes. You have up here in the mirrors, it has the turn signals, which are self-canceling. So basically everything that you see in this golf cart, with the exception of like our cameras and the fans, comes standard for that price that's less than $9,600. Our rain enclosure, that was a little bit extra cost, but yeah, this right here is a golf car. And I think it looks pretty tough, looks pretty sporty, so that's one of the very first things. It does have this DOT approved windshield, which folds down very nice and easily out of the way. If it is raining, you can put this up, and you do have the vents right here that slide open to give you some airflow. So pretty darn awesome. I think they do have an add-on feature if you wanted to get a tinted windshield. So again, check with the dealer. We went just with the standard one, and so far it's been perfect for us. So as I cross over here, I did mention earlier, love the tires, love the rims, and you can mix and match. They have all kind of options for you over there. So I saw one over there the other day. They had this thing all tricked out. Got the powder coated rims a different color. They did pinstriping, but just for the base, what it looks like, I think it's pretty darn awesome. So now we step up over here inside. Some of the things that I like are the steering wheel. Let's see if we can move the little lever there, and you can raise it, you can lower it. So makes it very comfortable no matter what your driving style is. It will turn the blinkers on here, so you can see that right there on the front hand side. So you not only see them on that side, but come around over here and you'll see them on that side too. So you know that the blinkers are working. The people behind you can see the blinkers. And on the back side of the golf cart, we'll show you that the blinkers are working. Down here, let me show you real quickly, we do have the touch screen. So has built-in Bluetooth, gives you all of your stats. You can see we've got 547 miles on this. We left the house today at 100% battery range, and we're at 84% right now. So you can connect your phone to it. You can play your movies and music and stream through it. You can even take phone calls because it has a built-in microphone. So I've made a few phone calls, and the person on the other end didn't even know I was driving a golf cart. Since it's electric, you don't hear that engine noise like you would in a gas golf cart. And then our dealer installed for us up here another light bar, so you can see the blinkers up there, and then also back here on the rear tail lights. So again, to me, it looks more like a car, and it actually handles more like a car, because with this longer wheelbase, you'll notice that the driver's seat and the passenger seat, you sit between the two axles. In a normal golf cart, your seat is right on the axle. So this golf cart rides very, very smooth. It does have a longer wheelbase, so you need to be careful on turns and things like that. But we have had no issues, and it handles really, really smooth. And even when you go over bumpy roads, or some of the new areas they're out there developing, it's a very, very smooth ride. So you have a couple of locking storage compartments on the driver's side and the passenger side over there. You have the center console. It doesn't lock, but it's good to just toss things for quick trips in there. You do have a golf ball holder that's already built in. You have the cup holders, so it can hold oversized cups, your regular size cups. So you have 4 cup holders up front, 2 for the driver, 2 for the passenger. And this sound bar is phenomenal. Great sound, very, very loud. This is an upgraded sound bar from their previous model. So this is the standard one that you get now. The older one was kind of round. This was a little bit more rectangle, and has all the LED lights built in on the front and the side and the back of it, so people will see you at night, and it's plenty enough sound. So you can really crank it up, but you can still hear each other as you're driving around, and it's not too loud where you're annoying everybody else. But if you want to upgrade, they do have these cutouts down here. You'll see there's 2 cutouts in the front, and there's also 2 cutouts in the back. So if you wanted to add, some additional, speakers or stuff like that, you can do that aftermarket. Has more of like a auto type of steering wheel, and your horn is built right into that, and not down here at the foot pedal where you might accidentally step on it. And speaking of foot pedals, another thing that they did, which is pretty cool, is they have auto style accelerator and brake pedal that's kind of recessed into the body of the golf cart and not down here in the floorboard. So it gives you a little bit more leg room, especially for taller drivers. So many bells and whistles, so many features. A big, big, big selling feature is back here, and that's this ginormous removable trunk. Yes, I did say that is removable, and it does lock. So we'll open it up, and you'll see we have a ton of stuff down in there. We got fans, we got beach towels, we got Tiffany's laptop, we've got backpacks, and you just undo 3 different lugs back there. That lifts out very easily, and this right here is where your golf bags go. So just got that installed. That was not standard. That is an upgrade. But yeah, just remove the trunk, and now your golf clubs have a easy place to be stored.
Let's talk about some of the things that we don't like. Maybe they're more nuisances than anything else. So the first thing is the cup holders. The cup holders are kind of open, and so condensation could leak down, and there are wires under there. But Michael found these awesome things on Amazon, just silicone that you put in the cup holder, and it'll keep all that condensation from going down. So easy fix on that one. The next thing that we're not crazy about, and I'd say this is probably our biggest nuisance, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is where they have these USB plugins. And maybe it's because we have so many cameras and phones and all of that, but if you're going to be gone all day, you're going to have your phone plugged up and different things like that. So the way that they are and the way that they stick out get in the way of this, opening this up and everything here. So sometimes it's just, especially if you've been driving around all day and you're in a hurry and you're trying to get in there, I don't want to ruin that cord, but that could just be a little bit better designed for all of these things that stick out so we could get in and out of this easily.
Yeah, maybe Evolution, you can put those up top next time, or something maybe over here that's out of the way. So yeah, that's probably our biggest hassle that we have to contend with on a daily basis.
Right. I think it's the only thing I complain about.
Yep.
Literally the only thing that and again, it's just more of like just open. Yep. Is there anything? Oh, this is, you know me, I'm so into the maintenance of everything here. This is where you put your brake fluid. So it is kind of a weird place right here in the middle of your dash that you'll have to put your brake fluid there. But again, you very rarely have to put brake fluid in the golf cart. So that's really not much of a nuisance to us, but some people might find that awkward when they're trying to do maintenance on their vehicle. Other than that, that is really the only things that we don't like about the golf cart.
So there's just a couple of other things that we did not like standard on our golf cart. And the first one was the color of our seats. So on the teal model, the standard seat color is all black. And let me tell you what, that is pretty darn hot down here in this full Florida sun during the summer. If you buy the white golf cart, then this is the standard seat color that comes on that. They have other colors on the other golf carts you can get to kind of match the body style, but the Tiffany teal, the sky blue, standard, they only offer one option, and that's the black seat. So that's another reason why we had in the shop for a couple of days. We did just get those swapped out with the black seats and the white inserts. And let me tell you what, even though there's still a little bit of black trim down here, it's a lot cooler sitting in these seats, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's definitely worth the upgrade. And again, talk to our golf cart dealer. I'll have some more information in the description below and on our website. So definitely make sure you check out our website. And the only other little nuisance or annoyance that, you know, did not come standard, and I don't know why, and that's the grab bar handle. So you'll see over here, Tiffany has her fan connected to the one for the passenger seat. There's one over there back there behind that passenger seat. And there's also one back here on this one. But as I pan the camera around, there's no grab bar handle right here. Not a big deal for me. I'll just grab the steering wheel and can kind of sit right in here. But if you're a little bit more, is it vertically challenged?
Yes.
Yes, so there you go. Like Tiffany, she needs that extra grab bar handle right there. So our golf cart dealer is going to get that installed for us the next time we take it over to the shop. So besides that, we just absolutely love this. For less than $10,000, man, let me tell you what, it just has a lot of awesome features, right?
And besides that, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun to drive.
And it's even more fun to drive now that we installed this rain gear. So again, that's an upgrade, and there's a lot of different fabric colors and choices to choose from.
These are the Sunbrella fabrics, and he has a huge book for you to choose from, so you can pick whatever colors you want.
And they have a standard one too. It's just black and just the regular plastic, so it's a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But if you really want to customize your golf cart, your rims are one way to do it, and then getting this custom rain enclosure is another awesome way to make sure that your golf cart stands out. Although we have seen a lot of you that have the Tiffany teal and have this exact same rain enclosure. So even though we found an awesome spot to park and get a little bit of shade underneath this ginormous oak tree with the Spanish moss hanging down, it got up to almost 100 degrees the day that we filmed this video, and we were starting to get really hot. The camera was starting to overheat, so stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more golf cart ride-along videos, and we'll be able to demonstrate exactly how quiet this golf cart is and answer more of your questions. So hopefully this video was very helpful. We absolutely love our Evolution D5 Ranger 4Forward golf cart, especially with those new white seats and our rain gear. So do us a huge favor. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, and then share our video and our channel with other awesome people that might be interested in the Villages Florida or Evolution golf carts, or just looking for fun and positive content.